They doubled their home loans in 12 months. They tripled their home loans in 18 months. We're talking billions, not millions. Now, that is message to market match. That is doing a sales promotion that absolutely matches the brand. What have I opened already? I've opened up this one here. Here's mate. Yeah. This is the Greater Building Society brochure that came out when we ran Get a Home Loan, Get a Free Holiday. And throughout that particular brochure, there were lots and lots and lots of hotels here that they could choose to go on their holiday. And let me explain to you how that came about. The Greater Building Society is the 250th biggest business in Australia, so they're no slouches. They're not as big as the Combank or ANZ or Westpac, but nonetheless, they're 252, I think, in Australia is the size of the business. And I was a consultant with them for quite a time, and when I first got on board, in the first month, I could see that they were never going to increase their market share if they continued to do what the banks did. In other words, price discount. They would say, look, get a home loan from us at 4.2% at the time, and then the banks would just go, well, we'll go 4.1. And I said to them, you're like a hardware store next to Bunnings. You're not going to beat the big banks, okay? They will always beat you. So as a challenger brand, which is what most people who I'm sure, watching this podcast are, as a challenger brand, you've got to do stuff differently. And they said, well, smart Alec, what do we do? And I'd been doing some infomercials on Channel 10 with a discount travel company. So I introduced them, and basically they could get a $5,000 holiday for 2.5, right? And so that's what we did. I said, look, stop the discounting. In other words, give up your 1% honeymoon rate, which every bank was doing. There's nothing different about that. And devote that to the travel company, and they'll give you a holiday worth double that. And that's what they did. So they came out with a campaign and launched and just said, look, swap your home loan from the banks to us, and we'll give you a free holiday. And that's sort of what it looked like. They were a Harvey Norman sort of brand persona, which is why you'll see there's some hot oranges and blues there. So it's not David Jones, but it's all about message to market match. A building society and a credit union tends to attract working class people. So if we made that look like the Versace, they would have just walked away, okay? They doubled their home loans in 12 months. They tripled their home loans in 18 months. We're talking billions, not millions. Now, that is message to market match. That is doing a sales promotion that absolutely matches the brand, which is a working class brand, Harvey Normanish, if you like. And we made sure that when we did the commercials, because it was too good to be true, swap your home loan and get a free holiday, we backed that up with real people, testimonials. And it's a tip for anyone who's listening to this, for goodness sake, if you've got something that's even close to being too good to be true, then make sure that you handle objections by having people come on, whether these days at YouTube or whatever it may be, Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever, and they're saying, look, I got this, it's true. And so that's what we did. All the television advertising and Facebook and so forth was full of testimonials of people saying, I swapped from the nasty bank, and it was one of the big four. They didn't say who they were, of course, and we came across to the Greater and we got a free holiday. We went to Fiji or went to Hawaii, and bang, it just takes the uptake north. That's the right way to do it. Everything that you do should be message to market match.